Hey, this is Ashley Jones. If you want to apply your SpecialFX features to a design that is not native to Dime software or built into Dime software, then let me show you how you can do that. So for this cute little pincushion tomato here, this is not a design that was saved in my C2S format, and it was not from my software, so it does not know that these areas are fill. So if I choose my filter option and click none, normally I would filter for the complex fill, and I could change a complex fill to like plaid or mylar, but you can see it doesn't know any areas are complex fill because this design was a PES format for an embroidery machine. So if I click the filter, I'm going to turn everything back on, but I'm going to filter by color. But let's turn it all back on first, and I'll show you why I'm going to filter by color. So I'm going to say okay. So the red part of the tomato I will change, and I'm going to make that into plaid. Now you could apply the other features, but I'm going to show you how to do this. So now for my filter, I'm going to choose color, and I want to leave nothing but the red of my tomato and click OK. Okay, so now I'm going to select this, and I'm going to create an outline, so up here on my toolbar, and when I click the outline you can see it's a little far away, but I can change this to 0 for most designs. If it won't do 0, you can always just do 0.01, and it's so minuscule that it really doesn't make a difference. I usually choose round because it'll kind of smooth out some of those sharp edges, but for what we're doing, this is not going to matter, this little bumpy edge here. So I'm just going to say okay. And now I have an artwork outline that we just created. So for the red fill area here in my sequence view, I'm just going to delete that. So if I right mouse click, I can choose delete, or you can press the delete on your keyboard. So now for my tomato, I'm going to click to send it to the back because that's where it needs to stitch, and this is just artwork, so now I can actually apply my different SpecialFX features. So for the plaid was what I wanted to do, and I'm just going to make my adjustments here so I can see a little bit more of my plaid and my tomato. And then now if I go back to my filter, and I'm just going to have it say all and then click OK, and it'll turn everything back on. Now for this particular design, yours may not have these shading areas. I don't want those over top of my plaid, so over here in my sequence view I'm actually going to select and just press the delete on my keyboard to get rid of those little shaded areas because I don't want that over the top of my plaid. So, and it's really that easy. Hopefully this helps you.